The mistake I make that fucks up my focus at work is multitasking. And I know you probably do it too. What I mean by multitasking is when you're doing something, right? For me, is watching a video or podcast or tutorial video, educational video while working. And it completely fucks up my focus at work and especially after at work. I feel so much drained and I just feel so unproductive after work. And I realized after years, after 8 months of doing it, I realized that is what is keeping me from being productive. The reason why, and I know you probably don't realize this as well, is that when you do it, your brain physically just can't do things, so many things at once. Although your ego is probably telling you, no, I can't, no, I can't. But if you're a person like me, for example, it took me years to realize that no, like the multitasking is actually not for me. The reason why is I feel like the content I watch while working, whether it's educational or podcasts, they might be valuable, but I don't really take it all in. And that's the point of it, right? Is taking in the educational values that you do and actually put it into work instead of just, in a way, I call it mental masturbation, where you would just consume content, consume content, consume content, and take no zero to barely amount of action. And at the end of the day, action is what actually moves the needle. And I also made more mistakes too. What I learned for me, that I have been trying for, I would say 5 days now, is I would just focus on one thing, right? Whether like for work, for example, I would just focus on emails for 30 minutes. After that, I take a break. I take a 5 minute break. I go for a walk, drink water, and then do the task, the main task. And I do 60 to 90 minutes of just focusing on that one thing and not move my brain around. And I find that I actually got more stuff done. And I made zero to minimal mistakes at work. I was able to focus more and I was able to actually get it done. But obviously, for those that still wants to hear something, like listen to music or something, I recommend trying out binaural beats. It's or ambient beats, like or sounds that doesn't have like white noise, where there's no one rapping, no one singing, just noise. Whether it's bird chirping or just it's this thing called binaural beats. You should really give it a try. The reason why is it might actually surprise you on how many things you can get done within an 8 hour span. You might even be able on your 9 to 5 have 2 hours or an hour left learning a skill while working a 9 to 5. Although I know I shouldn't probably say this because my employer, if they see this video, they'd be like, "Whoa, you're doing an hour extra of like doing the like learning for yourself." But hey, as long as you get the at the end of the day, if you work a 9 to 5, if you know your tasks to do, and procrastinating it, you realize that you actually procrastinate more. Like I know you might say, "Oh, you're tripping." No, you're not. But give it a try. Give this week a try, or the next week, this coming week. Just focus on one thing at a time. Emails, the tasks, and when your manager texts you, just ignore it until you're done. I know your manager might get mad at that, but just hear me out. If your manager is chill, I mean, it really depends on your manager. If your manager is wants right away, then you might have to. But my manager is pretty chill. If it's not urgent, she's not gonna bug me. And so focus on one thing at a time. You really just give it a try. Let me know if it works for you, because it might not, right? Just test it out. But the reason why I do it because I have just been putting too much information in my head while doing the work that I end up making mistakes at work. And I feel like at the end of the day, I don't have an energy to put towards YouTube towards making more content. And so, yeah, it's a practice that to this day, I still find it hard for me because I'm new to it. It's my week, my 1 week. I got lots of done, but part of me still craves that watching that YouTube video, scrolling on the YouTube and like, oh, I want to watch this educational video. Oh, I want to watch this entertainment video. But I just told myself I committed to just give it a try, and it's been really helpful with me putting more content to you and teaching you and learning from me, because now I feel great, I feel much better. And yeah, let me know if you do it too. And let me know if you put into practice next week or the next day. And let me know how many things you get done. And yeah, that's all I really have today to say. I don't have much more to say. Hopefully videos coming in more. Let me know what topics I can talk to you about, whether it's a question you want to ask me, whether it's fitness, personal development, and yeah, and I would appreciate if you give this video a like. I'm starting out, starting this channel, and not a lot of subs, but that's a blessing. For me, 96 subscribers is a blessing. Because if there's 96 people here right now, I would be like, whoa, that'd be a lot. But yeah, that's all I have for you today. I hope you have a beautiful weekend, week, day, night. I will see you again soon. I hope you like this video. Bye.